So I'm waiting on a Skype call for a small little interview I was emailed about. So I'm getting familiar with Skype and I'm waiting and sitting and recording. Then I get a phone call interrupting the recording. So I hang up on the guy and not knowing who it was, I thought I'll just continue to record and wait. Then I start thinking, what if that was the interviewer? Turns out it was. Shit. Hey everyone. It's okay. That interview turned out pretty good. It's not for a legitimate job at the moment, but something to volunteer for. It's for a website called Wevolver. Wevolver. They're very impressive at having a website open to anyone with an interest in the state of the art of engineering. I suggest you all to check it out. Maybe I'll put it in the link below. But they're currently looking for a team of people to organize all the projects they found, documenting them, and marketing them, I think, if I remember right. All I remember is the assignment that I'm supposed to do, which is documentation. I mean, the more you make a habit of something like this, that leads to excellence. I think Aristotle said something like that. Speaking of which, I'm supposed to print out a little poster, just for myself, because it was my dad who showed me that quote from Aristotle about excellence becoming a habit. Right now it's Saturday, and I'm waiting for the Super Bowl happening tomorrow with the Los Angeles Rams facing off against Tom Brady. Tom Brady's going to win it all, and he's going to have the 5 rings and do a Thanos maybe, but I'm just into it for the commercials this time. I'm really looking forward to certain video games instead of movies this time, particularly Sekiro and other, maybe Neo 2 if available. There's a wide range of samurai games that are currently trending, which is a good thing, It's an impressive world to look at. And work is getting done. I'm right here. You see me creating a little workspace for the fiberglass layup that I'm going to do to create a car. The materials aren't in yet, but I gotta show that I'm steady in getting this done. Right here, I'm making the plan for it. It's still a bit of a mess, but the rundown is surprisingly simple. I just gotta review it again and again, make sure everything's accurate as it should be. Yeah, my attachment to sports hasn't been strict. My biggest experience with it was in middle school when I went to the football camp. The best way to sum it up is watching Transformers and seeing Shia LaBeouf get his ass kicked in football camp. That's how it really felt like. Anyway, the one who was mostly attached to it was my older brother. Speaking of which, I called him an asshole growing up when in the last video. Yeah, just for the record, we grew up, It was all growing up, that's all it was. And his attachment to sports is not like a typical fan, but the real perspective of what it takes to have determination and focus into what you do. And he admitted that taught him a lot in his own way. I've learned it my way by simply falling in love with the work that I do, with the structures that are present. But still, love, I wonder if that's alone will be enough to inspire people looking into this world. The math is mainly intimidating, which is something I brought up with the guy from Wevolver. It's the numbers that are intimidating in the structure, but if there's a way to have it presented that makes you, one, attached, perhaps that'll diminish the intimidation. There's only one way to find out. There's more thinking into this sort of concept of sharing this world of engineering. But anyway, let's see. There was more I wanted to talk about. I really want to focus on sports, but the closest sports that I'm attached to at the moment is weightlifting. You see my back there, I'm a little hunched over, which is a real bad habit of mine, but I mean, weightlifting really improves it, especially squats. Squats is everything. I've seen a video, I grew up watching a documentary called Pumping Iron, and you have Arnold Schwarzenegger and Ed Comey, or Corney, I can't remember his name, he recently passed away in the new year. They were both doing squats and they were both getting drained of it. And I remember my dad saying, that's what squats is all about. You use everything in your body, all the energy you have to do the workout. And when it comes to working out, it brings focus. Because the physicality it takes to get a job done, you need the mental strength that comes along with it. Everyone agrees, I'm sure. It's always the focus, even to the point of meditation. Meditation isn't only doing yoga or reading up on the trains of Eastern religions. There's a reason why the ancient ways are still present these times. We all need it. It's all necessary. We get lost and then we get found.